Yes, CS players, welcome to the Dust 2 Nade Guide. In this series, I showcase all the nades you're going to need to help you rank up. In today's episode, I'm going to be going through some of the most important smoke grenades you're going to need, including some really useful molotovs, and last but not least, some good supportive flashbangs and some self pop flashes you can use.
So guys, first of all we're going to start with the mid door smoke. So the mid door smoke is probably the most important smoke you're going to need to know on Dust 2. There's a couple of different positions you can throw it from, so I'm going to show you. The Xbox smoke is not really used in the Dust 2 meta of today. So the first mid door smoke I'm going to show you is you come up against this concrete wall, line yourself up in the middle with this line, aim at this dot and jump throw. And this is going to give you a mid door smoke pretty fast into the round with no gaps in it. So your teammates are going to be able to peek middle and peek towards short. Your teammates are going to be able to run up short without getting shot from middle. Also, another mid door smoke you can throw is if your teammates have an AWP or you have an AWP and they're sniping the cross, they see them cross and now they want to smoke middle, so your teammates can head up towards short, come to this corner, aim just to the right of the padlock and left click throw. This should smoke mid doors as well, so after you don't see anybody cross, your teammates can then scale up towards short or lower tunnel. So what a lot of players will do is they'll jump down middle and they'll jump spot middle like this, and then as soon as they see them cross they'll come into the corner and then throw their smoke and then molly towards short. This gives your teammates chances to come into this position and scale up middle. So you've thrown two nades and you've taken middle quite easily. Another way you can smoke mid doors is if you guys are trying to come out long and your teammates can't get out there and they've come back and you want to try and cross towards middle to take short, you can come into this corner, aim at the bottom of these two windows and jump throw, and this should smoke mid doors again. This smoke also helps if you're struggling to take long and you have to come back and you want to take some control of the middle of the map. You can also smoke mid doors with this massive smoke. This is really precise, but it's good if you can pull it off. Come into this corner and line up, aim at the bottom of this dot on the door and jump throw. And this smoke should land at the top of the door, giving it a massive kind of bloom effect on it. Again, this is giving you a lot of options to be able to push up towards short or even go into lower tunnel. If you guys want to take long, you can take long with this smoke. Come into this corner, aim at the side of the concrete wall and jump throw. And this smoke should land on top of the roof, blooming down, making it really difficult for the CTs to fight this angle. They have to fight from here. There's many ways you can smoke CT, but I think this is the easiest and the most consistent with no gaps. Come to the right of the blue container, aim as shown, and left click throw. And this should smoke CT pretty quickly and leave no gaps, so your teammates can cross really easily. For the CT side, if you want to throw this long door defensive smoke, come into this corner, aim at the bottom of these cables and jump throw. This smoke's going to take a while to land, so you still want to throw your mollies and your nades to take long. This is just a smoke you can use for after. And it's a really good smoke because it lands deep into the door, so if anyone comes out you can kill them. So once you guys have taken middle and you want to smoke mid to B, come into this side of the box with the pallet, crouch just to the right of the dot and crouch jump throw, and it should bounce off the wall and land on the box CT. This will leave no gaps, so you can cross up towards B site easily. Just note this position is still in play, so you want to be clear in this position. If you guys want to go contact B and you want to smoke door and window, come into this corner, aim is shown just above this grit on the wall for the door smoke, and then for the window smoke, aim at this dot and jump throw. You want to throw the door smoke first as it's the most important, and then you want to smoke the window smoke. They land roughly about the same time, so it's really important to throw them in that order. So if you ever find yourself in a situation where you need to retake B, which is a high possibility on Dust 2, and you've managed to save a smoke, come into this corner, aim at the bottom of this wire and left click throw. And this smoke should land on the side of the box, giving you an easy entry in towards site. As you can see, you can take some of these fights and even drop down towards site. So from the car position, as you can see, This is going to be really difficult for them to see you cross out towards site and even jump down if anybody's playing close door, and also anyone playing towards tunnel are not going to see you come out of this smoke at all. So that's a really good defensive smoke you can throw to help you retake the B site. So guys, if the T side have an AWP and they're playing this position and you want to take some mid control, I'm going to show you a smoke you can use to try and walk up middle and fight this position. So as you come out of spawn, you're going to want to line up against this side of the wall, aim at this pillar and jump throw. And this should then smoke suicide, no gaps in it at all, so you guys can fight barrels a lot easier and you can take some mid control. This also denies him sniping anybody on the cross towards B site, so it's quite an important smoke you can know. So quite a new meta smoke that's been coming into Dust 2 recently in a lot of pro games is actually smoking the left side of mid. You're going to come into this corner, aim at this side of the brick and left click throw. This smokes the left side of middle, giving you some opportunities to peek towards CT. What a lot of people are now doing is smoking a mid to B as well. So they're smoking mid to B, and then they'll have a teammate throw this smoke. This just gives you some opportunities to play around the smoke and head towards B. From the CT's perspective, this is really quite difficult. They don't know where you're going to be. So guys, another cool smoke you can use to take long control. If you come into this corner against the wall, aim at this crack on the wall and jump throw. And this should smoke the cross. It's a little bit different to the one that blooms down, but as you can see, you guys can then come out and fight, and you can cross towards pit, which is really useful. So guys, now I'm going to show you two smokes you can throw towards short to help you take the site and maybe jump down to CT. So you're going to come here on the staircase and well crouched, aim at this part of the window and left click while crouched. And then for the next smoke, you're going to aim here, the second piece of this wire on the wall and middle click throw. And these smokes are going to give you a lot of space to push up towards site. As you can see from the CT's perspective, it completely smokes off CT, so if you wanted to, you could even jump out and take some fights towards long, or you can just scale up towards site as well. So guys, if your teammates are ever rushing B and you want to smoke door for them really fast, you can throw it from T-spawn. So we're going to run over this piece of metal, aim is shown, and then jump throw just before you get to the end, and this should smoke door. It doesn't even have to be perfect, it's still going to smoke door for you, and it's going to be a really fast smoke. So guys, a nice B lurk smoke you can throw is if you come to this telegraph pole, aim just above this building, and then run and jump throw. Should bounce against here, and give you a nice lurk smoke to come out towards B. So guys, you can also throw this lurk smoke from tunnels. If we come to this part of the pillar, aim at this spot on the wall and left click throw. This should give you a nice lurk smoke. You can also peek around it like so and take some fights. So if you ever find yourself in tunnel and you need to smoke B door pretty quickly and you don't have any time to go into spawn, you can come here, jump on the box, you can aim slightly to the left in the middle, and then left click throw, and then this will smoke door with hardly any gaps in it, so it's going to give your teammates a quick way of getting out onto site, and that smoke's going to land pretty quickly. If you're expecting a B rush and you're a B anchor, you can come into this corner with this smoke, aim slightly to the left of this wall and jump throw. This smoke will land in B tunnels, and you can still combine this with a molly. So you can molly here, and they have to run through a smoke and then a molly. If they're coming straight through the smoke, they'll just have to run through the molly as well. So guys, moving on to flashbangs, a lot of people will just come along and they'll just throw their flashes over here. There's a couple of different flashes you can do. You can come into this corner, aim at the bottom of the palm tree and throw. This will flash anybody, and it's going to be really wide as well, so not going to flash any of your teammates. We'll also flash this position. If you have the long spawner and you want to go out, you can aim at this spot on the wall with a flashbang, run and throw, and it should land into the corner. And this flash is good because you can also peek with it, so you can flash and take the peek. Another cool flash you can do is you can come to this corner, aim at this dark mark on the wall, and left click throw. And this should blind anybody holding this angle as well. On the other side, if they are taking long, and instead of running back and you want to fight, you can just bounce the flash off this wall. This is going to flash anybody coming out long. Also, if the T's are scaling up and they've smoked CT, this is a nice flash you can throw up against this wall, and then you can peek into this angle. As you can see, this flash will blind anybody coming up. So if the T side is scaling up towards short fast and you're playing towards goose, here's a good flash you can throw. Come right next to the goose, middle quick throw at the palm tree, and release. This is going to completely destroy everybody coming up. They're not even going to see the flash in time as it hides in towards the tree. And you can then swing the angle. When you've thrown your mid to B smoke, like so, you can also level up with a flash. Just throw like this, and this flash should land in between the doors. So anybody holding close is going to be completely blind, or even if they're holding this angle. So a must-know Molotov you're going to need to know, guys, is for car on long. This position is quite difficult to clear without a Molotov. So if you come on top of the barrel, aim at the door handle and W jump throw. And this should molly all of car off. So if CT is smoked and you have the option, come here, aim at the top of the building and throw. This is going to molly behind the boxes and elevator and even sight as well. If you find yourself retaking B, which is probably a lot of the time on Dust 2, you can throw a Molotov back sight by aiming here and jump throw. Get some molly back sight. So another cool retake Molotov you can use is come to this corner, aim at this white spot on the wall and jump throw. This molly will completely molly off the whole of the site, giving the T's no option to push into this area. So if you know the CTs are playing this position and you want to molly them off the angle, I'm going to show you how to do it. Come into this corner with a molly, aim at this dot on the wall, and then run and jump throw. This should land on the box, forcing anyone down towards CT. So guys, that was the second episode of the NADE guide. That episode was Dust 2. I hope you did enjoy the video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.